I'm being joined on the program now by the Executive Secretary of Major Oil Marketers Association of Nigeria, Mr. Obafemi Olawore. Thank you so much, Mr. Olawore, for joining us this morning on the program.
Good morning, and once more, congratulations. The last time I was here, you just became the TV of the
8th TV station of the Nigeria.
Now you're TV station of Africa.
Africa, thank you so much.
Maybe the next time I come, you'll be TV station of the world.
Yes, it's in the works. Definitely, we're working towards it.
Good.
Now, another thing that we're hoping that we should be working towards is the end of this petrol scarcity that we were seeing coming up every other year or every other month. The last time you were here, the conversation we had, you made it very clear that this issue of fuel scarcity might not crop up again, so because of some of the issues which you mentioned at that time were addressed. Is it that those issues have not been addressed, which is the reason why we're having fuel scarcity now?
They were not addressed early enough. It was last week in the evening of Monday that we got the Q1 allocation. So that's that. They were not addressed on time. But now that we have it, it's a pity that we have the scarcity, which could have been avoided. But now that we have it, we're working very hard to ensure that it ends in a few days' time.
That's the scarcity.
Yeah.
How about the issues that you've raised? One of which was that allocation to marketers doesn't come early enough. At what time is this allocation supposed to come? Because you see, like we're seeing right now on screen, we have queues, long queues for miles and miles, and it's not just happening in major cities, it's happening in smaller cities as well. This has really got to stop because the pressure on Nigerians is too much. And so at the end of the day, we begin to have situations where you have an increase in food prices, for instance, you have an increase in transport fares, everything begins to skyrocket. And at the end of the day, the inflation that the Central Bank of Nigeria is trying as much as possible to contain might not be contained as much as we're expecting.
Yeah, exactly. It's unfortunate that we had to go through that route again. But like I said, it's something that we should work and it shouldn't happen again. And one way to do that is to ensure that the quarterly allocations come well before the end of the current quarter. For instance, I expect that Q2 allocation should come in latest next week, so that adequate preparations will be made early enough to avoid this kind of situation. So that's one way. And the other way is, when we bring it in, please, they should pay us. Currently, it is an issue, but we are all working towards removing the queues as fast as possible. That's our current objective.
Yes, because according to a statement from MOMAN yesterday, the NNPC has disbursed about 30 million, but the NNPC says it's disbursed 33 million to marketers. So which figure do we have to work with?
Well, actually, it's more than both figures. Yesterday, a vessel came in. It's actually called Alizia. Came in and is currently discharging 30 million liters. That's about 22,000 metric tons. There is another vessel coming in this morning with 22 million liters. So combined will give about 52 million liters. Thereafter, that's for major marketers. There is a vessel for NIPCO that will be discharging also today about 22 million liters. Cornwall has a vessel with 22 million liters that will also come in immediately after all these three vessels have come and gone.
So that means you have, give or take, 96 million liters supposed to hit the market, get to marketers before the end of this week.
Exactly.
So how soon can commuters, bus drivers, car owners, and the rest of it begin to buy this product?
Yeah, it doesn't take time. Those that received yesterday will start servicing today. So I guess that by the end of the day, we should have as many as 4 or 5 marketers servicing. We also need to say that some of the NNPC inland depots, like the one in Mosiminia, Ikorodu, is also giving us some product. So all hands are on deck. And even shortly before I came, one of their big guys in Abuja, the executive director commercial of PPMC, is relocating to Lagos, all to ensure that there are no hitches, the vessels come in, discharge on time, and then deboard on time for other vessels to come in.
Okay, but you see, sometimes people who, during this whole situation, some people who actually went to the filling station said some station attendants actually told them that there were products, but they couldn't dispense. Now, there's this argument that this is an artificial scarcity put in place by some marketers to push for the increase in the price in the pump price of fuel. How true is this?
That's a very big lie. It's not artificial scarcity. The other day I heard somebody say you are hoarding. I mean, nobody can hoard what you don't have.
But Mr. Olawore, just to tell you that this thing actually happens, the workers within the filling stations actually give this information out that we do have product, but we are hoarding it because we're hoping that something is going to happen and then we can push the price up.
Not with any major marketer. If you have any major marketer station that the attendant is saying that I would like to know, and I'll get in touch with the MD of that company immediately, and action will be taken against the dealer who is giving such instruction. In all our stations, there is no directive to hoard. We don't. We are big companies. We have integrity and we have names. So if anybody is playing pranks along the line, please feel free to call me, and we'll get that station sanctioned, and if there's product, it will be released. But to the best of my knowledge, as at yesterday, out of 6 major marketers, only one marketer had a stock of about 500 metric tons. So where do you hoard? So, but like my style is, I don't want to look back. What has happened has already happened. So let's move forward and then resolve what the problem we have at hand now. But if anybody has any issue, should let us know and we'll resolve that immediately.